My beloved one, just pause. Stop for a moment. There is so much stirring within you, a loud noise in your spirit. I see the unrest. I feel the fear rising up, making it hard to hear my quiet voice, covering up the words I long to share with you. This is more than just feeling unsettled. It is a struggle in your mind that tries to make you forget I am close. The more you focus on what might go wrong, the less you hear me. And I cannot bear to see you wrestle like this any longer. This is important right now. You are letting this inner disturbance guide your steps, take your peace, and use up your energy before the good things I have planned even show up. You keep thinking that if you can just sort everything out in your head, you will find calm. But that is not how things work with me. I did not ask you to solve every problem on your own. You were not meant to walk through all of this alone. Your mind races, yet you repeatedly question my nearness. But I have not left. I am right here waiting for you to quiet yourself so you can hear me again. That loud noise in your head is not from me. The doubts you have about yourself, the constant need to plan everything, the heavy feeling you carry, that is not me being close to you. Your mind is strained, and I need you to find rest with me. Find peace, not because things are easy now, but because I am still your God. Breathe easy again, not because the confusion is gone, but because I am with you right here in the middle of it. This feeling isn't loss of command, but an invitation to yield. I cannot fill a heart already full of worry. I cannot bring calm to a heart that makes too much noise for my peace to be heard. So, stop letting the inner struggle be louder than the truth I have told you. You are not by yourself, and this will not defeat you. I speak quietness into your thoughts. I command this fear to be still. You are not required to grasp the entire unfolding. Your only requirement is recognizing I am the one bringing it to pass. Do not let fear be the main voice you listen to. Quiet the noise of your doubts and look towards me. I am still here, still guiding, still stronger than anything you fear. But you must choose to be quiet inside. You must stop the inner unrest and come close again. This time is important because what is coming is too good for fear to ruin it. The path ahead is opening soon. The answer is near. But if you let the noise guide you now, you will miss what I have already made ready for you. Find peace, not because the world around you is calm, but because I, your Lord, have spoken. I am with you. You have felt like you are falling behind, like you missed your chance, like I have gone on ahead without you. Listen closely. My beloved, that is simply not the truth. Worry has held on to you and told you lies about time. But I am stopping that lie right now. You are not late for anything I have planned. You are exactly in the right place for what I am about to do. The thoughts in your head have told you others are further along, that you are not good enough, that you have used up too much time. Those thoughts are not from me. My timing is not like human time. I do not compare your journey to anyone else's. Your value is not based on how fast you move or what you have done. I chose you long before any waiting time, and I have prepared your breakthrough with great care. This time is not about being ahead or behind. It is about being ready. And even now I am preparing something in you that you will need for where I am taking you. Do not let worry decide your way. It does not belong here. I did not give what is meant for you to another. I did not forget your prayers. I saw every tear you thought I missed. What I have for you is still for you. Your purpose is not finished. The one against you wants you to panic, to feel you are not ready, to think you have been forgotten. But I am the one who reveals things gently, and I have seen your trust grow even when no one else did. You have been faithful even when it felt like nothing was happening. You stayed put when it would have been easier to go. And now things are aligning. So I tell you plainly, do not let the false thought of delay take away the joy of looking ahead. Do not be sad about a time that is not yet over. You are not behind. Things are being brought into place for you. Worry has shown you wrong endings and unfair comparisons to turn you away from the truth. I see you. I have chosen you. And you are moving according to my plan. Unique opportunities are approaching, set aside solely for you, which no other can enter. What is for you cannot be taken. What I have prepared for you will not work for anyone else. So stop worrying about where you are. Stop asking if it is too late. My timing is not working against you. It is protecting you. I kept some things back because you might have taken less if I gave them too early. I waited on what you asked for because I wanted something better for you than you even knew to ask for. So, instead of worrying, be thankful. Instead of looking at others, get yourself ready. This is not the ending. This is not the last part of the story. This period is the quiet before shifts occur, and I assure you, the good things I have prepared for you are arriving precisely at the right moment. Just stay where you are. Do not turn aside. Do not stop. And most important, do not believe the lie that I have forgotten about you. I set this blessing aside for you before you even knew you would need it. The waiting is not me saying no. It is preparation for something bigger than you could have thought. You keep trying to control things as if that is your only hope, thinking that if you handle every small thing, nothing will go wrong. But I have already moved into the places you are afraid to give to me. My beloved, I have gone into areas you have not gone into, opened ways you do not see yet, and made quiet the dangers you did not even know were coming. While you have spent your nights awake, caught up in plotting possibilities and predicting what might occur, meanwhile, I have been securing your path against uncertainty. Why do you continue to bear this heavy weight of needing to figure it all out? My invitation wasn't for you to mend what lies ahead, but to journey forward alongside me. Each moment you try to seize command, you are stepping back from the assurance I have given. Any attempt to govern matters outside your grasp shrinks the area where my strength might have been evident. I have no need for you to organize what I have already brought to completion. Your hands must release what is not yours to handle. Understand this clearly. The good I have waiting for you isn't for the self that clutches tightly out of worry. It is for the self that has surrendered, that relies on me, and permits me to lead without interference. You are not the architect of your coming days. That responsibility rests with me, and I have positioned every aid, every element, every instant with intention. A truth you will only grasp once you let go. You are trying to draft instructions for a time I have already finished preparing. This urge to predict every potential result isn't wisdom, it's a battle. It is the adversary persuading you that safety comes only from you controlling the narrative. But consider this reality. You cannot mishandle what belongs to me unless you decline to entrust it to my keeping. You have not lagged. You are not solitary, but you are exhausted from attempting to stand in a position that belongs to me. I have already progressed beyond the scope of your decisions. I have already positioned answers close to inquiries you haven't even considered. I have arranged important junctures on days you have not yet experienced. I am not merely reacting to events in your life, I am directing them. And the more you struggle to take command, the longer you delay the good things I have prepared. Listen closely. You request remarkable outcomes while clinging to your established methods. You desire altered results while repeating the same behaviors. And I cannot bless what you decline to release into my care. Let this be a clear message. The moment has arrived to cease attempting to manage every detail yourself and permit me to reveal genuine freedom. Peace will not come through striving intensely. You cannot compel yourself into accord with me. All this striving, all this close supervision, it simply builds obstructions that prevent the good I intend for you from reaching you. I have already visited your coming days and removed elements that would have brought you sorrow. I have already cleared space for your healing. But now I urge you, yes, I warn you, release your grip. Cease attempting to guide what I have already given direction to. The period before you requires surrender, not intricate arrangements. Trusting me does not mean you hold all knowledge. It means you believe I am dependable, even when the path ahead is unclear to you. Therefore, my dear one, step back. Stand aside. Permit me to achieve what only I can, before you interfere with the good I have made ready to release you from all you have feared. Your work in this moment is simply to draw breath. Follow and maintain trust. Do not attempt to force outcomes. Do not rush the timing. Do not alter what I have already established. Permit me to lead. Permit me to finish. I have gone ahead of you and prepared a way you could never have forged alone. Cease burdening yourself with matters that will never come upon you. You are nurturing grim thoughts and lending power to threats that hold no sway over what I have made safe. The scenarios you repeatedly envision, the most unfavorable results, the sorrowful conclusions, the difficult what-if queries. These are untrue pictures designed to immobilize your confidence. I have observed the many hours you have spent rehearsing for difficulty. I have watched you shrink your reliance to fit the size of your anxieties. But listen now. The dreadful event you silently expect will not arrive. That blocked route you perceive, which you believe signifies misfortune, is not even written into the story of your life. You are not suffering from actual events. You are suffering from ideas formed by apprehension. This is the method of the one who stands against me. He cannot undo my purposes, so he attempts to erode your belief in them. He knows he cannot halt what I have determined, but if he can lead you to accept what is untrue, you will forfeit your peace before my assurance even appears. Do you understand? Every moment you linger on apprehension, you surrender space in your mind intended for me. You are creating room for apprehension to reside where reliance ought to be. You are handing your future days over to murmurs that have no authority to speak concerning them. Let this cease immediately. I am severing the link between you and that false prediction. I am concluding the cycle of alarm that instructed you to brace for difficulty I never brought about. Cease anticipating the worst merely because you do not yet perceive everything distinctly. When I am silent, it does not signal approaching trouble. Frequently, it is the stillness just preceding deliverance. I am not withholding challenging information from you. I am protecting good things as they are being made ready. Yet all this is without effect if you continue each day anticipating sorrow. You are permitting your thoughts to drift into shadowed places that I have already sealed off from your path. The defeat, the rejection, the pain you anticipate, it is not approaching. But if you persist in focusing on it, you will overlook what is true. You will miss the tranquility I extend to you presently. You will miss the hope that is increasing within this current season of your life. You will miss the opportunity to depend on me more profoundly than you ever have previously. My dear one, do not empower what I have already taken away. Do not fear what I have already stated will not occur. You are safe, not due to chance or the absence of danger, but because I have placed a protection around you that remains unseen. I have quieted those who plotted against you in concealment, I extinguished threats intended to injure you before they even came near you. But none of that matters if you persist daily in expecting sadness. I desire for you to dwell in the truth of what I have announced, not in the invented tales of apprehension. What if you ceased giving power to what is false? What if you gathered your thoughts and entrusted them to my keeping? What if you lived as though you knew I spoke truth when I said, "Nothing formed to injure you will prevail"? Cease constructing a future that does not align with my purposes. What you fear might happen, I have not decided for you. That sudden giving up you quietly accepted is not what I have planned for you. Your path ahead is not shaky because of your worries. It is solid because it rests on what I have shown you, which never changes. I do not want you to just get by thinking about the worst things. I want you to grow strong by looking forward to what I have said. When frightening thoughts start making up stories, put a stop to them. Do not let them stay. Remember who you belong to and what I have stated. You have the strength you need for this difficulty. Your own thinking does not decide how things will finish. Let my words of truth be louder inside you than the fearful thoughts. Call on me when worry gets bigger. I am not far off. I am right here, closer than your breath, making calm the upset thoughts you had. What you are fearing is not coming closer, but the way of life I have made ready for you is coming. Do not let things that are not true ruin what I am getting ready for you to see. Do not give power to ideas about the future that I did not speak. There is something important I need you to know. My child, this is not just simple worry in your mind anymore. This is a plan to break your focus and make it hard for you to feel me near. Worry has become a way for the one who stands against me to work, and he is using it well. He uses it to take your energy, make it hard for you to see clearly, and turn your eyes from what is truly important right now. This time in your life is very important, and you need to be able to see things clearly now more than before. I am putting things into order that need you to do what I say, not to keep thinking about problems you cannot make right. I have been making things ready for you, but you have been focused on worries, on thoughts that just go in circles, and on feeling tired inside. Do you see this truth? The one who is against me cannot stop what I plan to do, but he knows that if he keeps your mind busy for long enough, you will walk right past what I have made ready for you, and never even know it was there. Every bit of time you use thinking about what might go wrong is time taken away from hearing me show you the way. The quiet ways I lead you, the new directions I am showing, how I am making things right. I've been working hard all around you, but worry has covered your eyes like a thick cloud. You keep saying you want to see well, but you are looking with eyes that are full of fear. This will always make it hard to see what I am making easy to see. You do not need to understand it all right now. You just need to turn your focus to me. I am asking you now with a strong need, turn your eyes away from the things that make you tired and listen carefully to what I say. The time you are in now is very important, but letting your mind go off track is trying to make it feel like nothing special. If you keep listening to every fearful idea that comes, if you let your thoughts go wild, you will not see what I am doing right here near you. I need you to pay attention because you need a quiet heart to feel what I am going to show you. I need your heart ready to sense things, not heavy with fear. I need your ears open to hear, not closed by too much thinking. I need your inside self calm. This is more than just stopping the fear. It is about learning again how to know what is real. Your mind has been too full for you to see that things are changing, and it has already started. someone I am bringing near you, a chance I am making ready, the work of making things right that I began. All of this is moving ahead, but your fear has made you look only inside yourself, hiding you under thoughts about what might go wrong, while what I am truly doing is happening close by, and you are not seeing it. I am calling you to clear away this heavy feeling, to step out of this confused state, to look up and ask me what I am busy doing, instead of giving power to your fear that bad things will happen. I am still keeping everything in place. I am still showing you the way to go. And right now, I am putting important things exactly where they need to be. But you need to see them. This is not the time for your feelings to go in many directions. This is not the time to let small fears make your trust in me weaker. I need you to focus, because I am speaking, and what I say will show you the very place you asked me to take you. But I will not speak louder than the noise that is inside you. You must choose to make that noise quiet. Know this time is very important. Letting your mind go off is not just a small thing. It is working against you. But I am calling you to live in a new way, to walk with your eyes looking forward, to find rest when your mind is steady, to move ahead knowing what I am busy doing, instead of thinking about what makes you afraid. Turn back to me now. Bring your attention back before fear makes you not ready. This is not just about feeling quiet inside. It is about being ready. The next step I have for you is near, but you need to be here, right now, to get it. Look up, my child. You can still see me. I am showing you what is coming next. Do not let your mind be pulled away anymore. This time is too important to miss. You have been asking me why it feels like I am not speaking, but beloved, I have not stopped talking. It is your fear that is louder than my quiet voice. Every time I show you the way, your thoughts come in like fast water, making things hard to see. You request my direction, yet before I can respond, you have already conceived numerous possibilities, none of which originate with me. I am not keeping the way hidden from you, but you are so busy getting ready for bad things that my words cannot find a place in your heart. Your inside self is always ready for danger, and when your heart is not calm, it is hard to see the peace I give. I do not speak loudly over your fear. I speak in the quiet places. That is why I keep asking you to be quiet inside. Not so you stop doing things, but because when you are still, my answers can come and stay in you. The questions you are asking me are important, but because of how you are inside, it is hard for you to hear. You keep looking at what is happening outside you to know if I am there, instead of making your heart quiet so you can be with me. I show you the way by being close to you, not by making you feel pushed. Yet you fill your moments with too much thought, trying to work everything out alone, guessing outcomes and simply reacting. My guidance isn't hidden in difficulty. It's just beneath the inner noise you haven't quieted. The tension you feel, the racing thoughts, the struggle to rest. These don't come from me showing you the way. They are signs that you are not centered with me. You've been trying to grasp matters of the spirit using only your thinking mind, and it is wearing you out. I will not try to shout over the confusion within you. I am asking you to release it. I have always been speaking, but my words need a heart that is listening, not just asking the same things repeatedly. At this moment, I require you to clear room for me, not merely in your activities, but within your innermost being. Set aside the frantic thoughts. Do not engage with worry. Stop analyzing everything so much. I do not bring the burden. I bring the stillness. You say you are waiting for me, but truly, I am waiting for you to let go just enough to hear my words that have been present all along. The clear understanding you desire is near, but you must stop viewing things through the lens of fear. I will not reveal everything at once because this journey with me is meant to draw us closer, not just provide information. You want to see the entire path ahead, but I want you to give me your full attention now. You seek answers. I seek to be with you. And right now, you are not seeing what I am actively doing because you are listening too much to everything that could go wrong. Consider ceasing the questioning of what might occur, and instead ask, what action should I take now, God? What if you permitted stillness to be a hallowed place rather than a source of dread? I am not far off. I act with clear intent, and my response won't always be like a sudden bright light or a loud announcement. Sometimes it is a gentle prompting, a still moment, a word you overlooked before, a feeling you pushed away, an image in your sleep you dismissed. I communicate in many ways, and anxiety makes it hard to notice the quiet ones. This matters now, not because I am displeased, but because you are near something I do not want you to miss. I have prepared the next step. I have set the right time for it. But your ability to perceive must be made clear before you can receive it. Lay down the fear, not just once, but each time it appears. Every time it surfaces, take hold of it. Command it to be still. Choose reliance instead of rushing worry. You have been inquiring, God, why no response? Yet I now pose this to you, beloved. Why have you not become still enough to perceive me? I am not concealed. I am right beside you. Know that I am always close, responding even when you do not notice, in unexpected places, within the very stillness you have been afraid of. Turn your focus towards me, and you will see I have been speaking to you all along. You exhaust yourself trying to predict every possible outcome, examine every signal, and interpret every silence. But I never asked you to carry that heavy load. You have been acting as if you must plan your entire way forward alone, when all I ever asked was for you to walk alongside me through each moment. You sit and ponder your current situation, trying to calculate how all the pieces might fit together, but depending on your own thoughts was never meant to replace leaning on me. My activity in your life does not require your detailed blueprints, but your simple trust. This is not about your cleverness, but about how near you are to me. I am not waiting for you to solve a puzzle. I am watching to see if you will rely on me through what you do not know. Consider this time not a mystery to unravel, but a path to simply walk upon. I am aware of your strong desire to hasten forward, to eliminate all unknowns, and to comprehend every moment of waiting. But I did not guarantee you would understand everything. I did promise to be with you always. And right now, I am calling you to lean on me more completely, not to figure everything out intellectually. Needing to know every answer keeps you from the quiet rest found in simply being with me. I am not asking you to draw a map of every step. I am asking you to keep moving forward, even when the way ahead isn't fully visible for a while. It is not your smart strategies I seek, but your willingness to release control and follow. The good things I have for you will not come just from thinking hard. They come when you receive them through belief. When you focus on predicting the future, you miss seeing what I am doing right now. Insisting on seeing the end prevents you from finding joy in my presence along the way. You were not made to guide yourself. You were not meant to carry the weight of figuring out my perfect timing. I have not required you to possess the strength needed to bear every single particular. I have only asked you to remain near enough to hear me directing you, And yes, I know that feels uncomfortable. I know that waiting without clear sight feels like floating without direction. But you are not floating aimlessly. I am guiding you in a way that frees you from needing to be certain of everything and anchors your spirit firmly in me. If I showed you the whole picture at once, you would trust what you know instead of allowing me to change you. If I revealed every step, you would put faith in the plan itself instead of in me, the one who gives the plan. So, I have kept some things unseen, not to cause you trouble, but so you can learn that I am dependable even when you cannot see. The unknown is not a difficulty sent to harm you. It is a time intended to make you ready. True reliance is not shown when things are obvious. It is shown when nothing makes sense, but you still choose to lean on me. I am present, accompanying you through each stride, directing with clear intent, even when the way forward seems slow in revealing itself. This period is not for you to sort everything out. It is a special time for you to follow even when the path is unclear. And no, you are not failing because you feel unsure. You are growing stronger because you keep moving ahead when it feels easier to stop. Your forward movement is not about how much you grasp mentally, but how completely you give yourself to me. I am building inner strength within you, the kind that only appears when you rely on belief instead of what you can see. You will soon understand that what felt like uncertainty was actually me making you ready. Understand that the moments you had to stop, the times things turned unexpectedly, and the experiences that felt heavy, I allowed them all. They were not random. They served to build something strong inside you, getting you ready for the blessings I intend to bring. Blessings you wouldn't have been able to hold if they came too soon. Simply rest now. Release that urge to figure everything out. You don't need to trace the map from here to the end. I hold the knowledge of the journey's completion. I know the end point of this journey, and I guarantee you, it concludes in peace and favor. Come close, even with the questions lingering in your heart. Just be here with me. Allow the anxieties that crowd your mind to soften and fade, simply by resting your trust in who I am. Ease your striving to work out every detail of what I've asked you to simply place your faith in. My request wasn't for you to grasp the whole picture, but simply to trust my hand as I guide things forward. You haven't even noticed the many gifts I've already placed along your way, because your attention has been fixed on your fears. I have set aside opportunities for beauty, for overcoming challenges, and for gladness to find you exactly where you are. But your heart has been so burdened by apprehension that you keep overlooking the good things that have been waiting for you. You ask me when circumstances will improve, when the heaviness will lift, when the answer will appear. But I need you to grasp a vital truth. Worry doesn't just weary your spirit. It delays you from receiving the joy I have made ready. Overthinking isn't just a reaction, it's a barrier blocking your path. I am trying to bring comfort, lightness, and new life into your experience. But every time you align yourself with troubled thoughts, you push away the moments of good meant for today. Happiness hasn't abandoned you. It's been waiting nearby, held back by the noise in your head and the weight in your feelings. You don't need to earn happiness. You just need to create space for it. I made you not to constantly carry a heavy load, but to live with a deep sense of calm from me, even when things are unclear. And no, I am not suggesting everything must be perfect before you feel well. I am saying gladness doesn't rely on everything being settled. It arrives when you begin to see things from my perspective. The moment you truly understand that I am still with you, still good, still working even when you cannot perceive how, that is when happiness finds its way back. But apprehension has told you falsehoods. That smiling means you don't care about problems, that laughter isn't serious, that resting shows you are weak. Those ideas are not true. They are false notions designed to diminish your strength. The gladness I offer doesn't come from pretending things are fine. It grows from trusting me. It is the brave choice to find joy in my presence even when things still hurt. But if you keep giving energy to what drains you, you won't have room for what lifts you up. You have given fear a dwelling place in your life, and now happiness is waiting outside, not invited in. I am asking you, will you finally welcome it? Will you let happiness return to your life even when everything isn't complete? You don't need to know everything to accept the good things I am giving. You just need to be willing to turn your gaze towards me. Happiness doesn't come from having everything resolved. It comes from being connected to me. When you choose to keep your focus on me, even when things feel unstable, you open the door to a quiet peace that doesn't make sense to the mind, and a deep gladness that nothing outside of you can disturb. That is what I desire for you. That is what I have been preparing. Yet your mind has been too disordered to accept what I offer. So I am telling you with urgency. There are good things intended for your life. Things I have filled with my favor, but worry has built a wall. I won't force the good things I have for you past your unwillingness to receive them. You need to see the cost of dwelling on your fears. Every moment you spend there is a moment you miss out on happiness, and those missed moments accumulate. Your challenges aren't proof you're flawed or being punished. The obstacles you encounter aren't signs that things are beyond repair. What you have not yet grasped is how I have incorporated healing into every phase. Nothing about your journey happens by chance. Even the turns, the stops, the hurt, my intentional hand has touched them all. I didn't design your way to break you down. I shaped it to bring life back to parts of you that were quietly fading. I am not seeking to remove your gladness. I am establishing within you a more profound form of peace. You've mistaken the pressure for punishment, but pressure often comes right before purpose. You have wrongly interpreted the hardship as penalty, yet difficulty frequently precedes the fulfillment of purpose. You've been walking through intense heat, not to be destroyed, but to be made stronger. And what I'm strengthening in you is more valuable than anything you've held before. I know it's felt heavy. I know your heart has wondered if you were heading for a fall instead of a future. But listen closely. I have not guided you into a snare. I have guided you into transformation. There are levels of healing that can't happen in comfort, and I've been guiding you through those hidden places not to harm you, but to reveal what needs mending. Your tears weren't wasted. Your pain wasn't for nothing. I've counted every night you couldn't sleep and guarded every moment you felt exposed, not watching from afar, but as someone who cares deeply and makes things right. You supposed that things breaking down signaled my absence, but the reality is, I was close by, permitting solely what would eventually result in your restoration. I have withheld certain simpler routes, not with the aim of increasing difficulty, but because I value your inner well-being more than the speed of your arrival. I have been readying you to bear the weight of the blessings that are approaching, and healing constitutes a required component of that readiness. My desire was not solely to mend your external circumstances. I wish to bring healing to the areas of your heart you have kept concealed for such a long time. You believed hiding your pain was necessary for survival. Yet I am not present to pass judgment on your state of brokenness. I am with you always, even in the midst of it, lifting you up from within it. This journey, though uncertain and hard, has proven to be the primary area where my presence has worked most profoundly within you. You have grown strong in ways you didn't realize you needed. You have matured through hardships that would have been too much for you before. You have learned to hold on to me when nothing else made sense, and that kind of inner strength changes everything. Stop believing the lie that I have been harsh. I have been careful. I have been intentional. I have been bringing good out of every difficult experience. You are approaching a time when you will begin to grasp why I allowed events to unfold differently than you anticipated. The journey I designed for you isn't meant to undo you. It is for expanding your spirit, finding freedom, and stepping into new places. My leading brought you along this journey specifically to help you leave behind the repeated struggles that held you fast, the familiar ruts that kept you from moving, and the mistaken beliefs that limited your inner self. And now I am guiding you into wide open spaces where your spirit can breathe freely again. Yet I require you to trust the path upon which I have guided you. I require you to cease labeling this journey as an error. I need you to stop seeing this process as punishment. What felt like falling apart was actually being put back together. What seemed like silence was filled with purpose. And what you feared would ruin you is actually making you whole. My intention has never been to tear you down. It has been to restore what life, others, and the adversary tried to damage. And I have not failed, not once. Not in your lowest moments, not in your darkest hours. Not when you felt most fragile. You remain secure in my hands. And this path, though it held pain, is marked by my kindness. It is not leading to your undoing. It is leading to your healing. And I am still guiding your every step. You have been envisioning a future state I never intended, one formed by apprehension, unfavorable results, and all the subtle fears that enter unseen. You prepare yourself daily for something to go wrong, constantly anticipating the moment when everything collapses. Yet that future, the one you continue to perceive through worried thoughts and wakeful nights, is not the one I have made ready for you. It is a false story born from fear, not built on trust in me. And I require you to dismiss it now, entirely, immediately, without hesitation. For the more you hold fast to that envisioned result, the greater your separation from the genuine narrative I am still unveiling. What you have been fearing is not a glimpse of the future. It is a deception. It is a shadow cast by insecurity, not a true forecast of reality. I did not give you a spirit of fear. I gave you strength. I gave you influence. I bestowed upon you my presence, and this fundamentally alters everything concerning your future days. I will not lead you toward dread, but if you keep treating your fears as if they are facts, you will spend your life preparing for troubles that will never arrive, missing the joy I have placed right before you. You have allowed fear to become your guide, letting it determine your expectations, your choices, even your speed. That is not trust, it is distress, and distress is never from me. I intend to halt that pattern immediately, because what lies ahead of you is filled with my favor. You are always held within my care. I have filled your life with chances to grow strong, to know real freedom, to find deep peace, and everything you truly need. There is no need to shrink back when you face the unknown. You don't have to walk cautiously through your days, stepping lightly as if bad things are certain to happen. Those kinds of thoughts do not come from me. That is not how I feel about you or your path. I am not guiding you toward difficulty. I am making you ready for clear understanding, steady steps, and a quiet happiness within. Still, You keep your mind on troubles that will not arrive. You have imagined negative outcomes, so often they feel more real to you than expecting good things. But I did not tell you to look for sorrow. I have been showing you to look for me instead. And I never pull back when times are hard. I am present to make you whole, give you certainty, correct what is wrong, and bring back what was lost. But you must stop picturing a future where I am not alongside you. Cease dwelling on results I haven't shaped. That isn't wisdom. It's allowing something else to direct your mind. I gave you your ability to think, so it could work together with me, not oppose me. You weren't meant to spend your days fearing what hasn't occurred. You were meant to greet each day looking for what I have already made ready. I know what lies ahead. I have already walked that path before you. I have made it firm with my certain assurances, grounded it in my reality, and filled it with things you don't expect now, but which you will soon see are truly good. What I have planned is solid. It cannot be easily broken, and there is no fear within it. Amen.